Hello friends, and welcome back to part 2 of how to draw an architectural cross section. In the last video, I had showed you how to draw this outline of a cross section along with these walls, a wall with a window and some party walls along with the FISA boards. In this video, part 2 of this video tutorial, I will explain to you how to go about putting a roof framing and its members and add some more details to this to make it look like a cross section. So let's begin. Now the first thing that I'm going to work on here today is the roof. So I'll type an XL for X line and then I'll place my X line over that, so like so. Remember, I'm using a pitch of 5 degrees for my roof. Then I'll make an offset of 50 mm and that is the height of my purlins. So I've already made this one in another exercise. What I'll basically do is I'll just copy it from here, bring it down here, mirror it and paste it accordingly. And that is what a purlin should look like when it's set up. Now I do not mean that it should look like this. It should actually be neat and tidy. So what I'll do is I'll just basically readjust a few things here. So I'll just move this up by a distance of 400. Then I'll shoot up one of my X lines like so. Ungroup my setup. Then trim off the unnecessary items. Now I have shown in another video as to how we can use the AutoCAD commands to do your drafting work. Now the next thing that we'll do is simply draw a line from this end to this end. Don't worry about it if it's short. Now why I've drawn this line is this represents our rafter. So if the line is short and you cannot seem to snap it into place, as I'm doing over here, and it tends to go out like something like this, what you can do is just leave it at that point, click this line and type EXTEND, the extend command, press enter and just extend it so that it touches this plane over here. So now that you can see that your roof is complete. Now this over here is a feature wall that I had set up, and this will be made from concrete. So basically what I'll do is I'll just put another maybe 2 or 3 rows of block here, and then I'll put this on. I'll put another beam up here just to show an example. I'll do this. There you go. That's all I need to do. Now the next thing that I'll do is I'll just show some of the other things here, such as a strip footing over here, a slab thickening over here and a thickening over here along with a footing over here. So what I'll do is basically just look for one of the sections that I had drawn, pick up the footings and the other details accordingly, and just paste them at the bottom. That's all. So now I have a neat strip footing for my building. You can delete this outline now because it's completely irrelevant. You have everything there. Then what you can do is simply edit your strip footing so that they look neat and consistent. In this case, I'll do that. There you go. Then I'll just select my hatches and send them back. Then I'll just basically copy these and paste them over here and here and here. There you go. Now what I'll do next is I'll offset this line, or I'll basically just do an Excel, then offset it at a distance of 150 mm, and that is, oh my apologies, I'll offset it at a distance of 100 mm, and I'll just draw my rectangles accordingly. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. So you have all rectangles done, and that shows your floor slab like so. Now what I'll do is I'll just add another hedge into this so that it looks like a floor slab. Or if you do not wish to add a concrete hedge, what you can do is simply add a section hedge, because you have cut a section and you're detailing all these things in structural drawings. So just select your section hedge and just hedge it accordingly. Once you have done that, you can basically start to bring in your grids and other things. So in this case, I'll just bring back the grids that I had placed and just move them down right into place. Like so. You might need to delete a few unnecessary grids because these are completely irrelevant to the trade. And that's your adjustment of the grids. Now basically what you can do is take all of these keys and put them accordingly, or you can also do them later on. In this case I'll just take them out for now and then I'll do them later on. Once I've finished all of my detailing correctly, then I will come back and clear these ones off. So basically now I'll refer back to my floor plan and see what details I have to place so that they look like an exact section. In the other section we have cut through here, so we will need to show one of the walls here, and we'll also need to show the other things over here like so. So what you can do in this scenario is you can just bring in some of the blocks from the download them from the internet and just place them over here. You can have a dining table, a bed over here. You can place your TV blocks and other things over here, and this can be as a passage. Now what we can do is we can start with the annotation. So the first thing that you need to do is to take a PL for polyline, click it from this point, drop it to this point, and click it over there so that you have an isosceles triangle like so. Move this out to the center, draw a circle, draw a circle. It does not have to be a full, it will be cut anyway. Just give a slight offset and trim out the remainder of the circle. And delete the ones that are unnecessary. Copy one of your texts. Bring it over here. Put it over that indicator that you just drew. Double click. And then write a distance of 5. Then shift, hold down shift and press number 5 key 2 times, %, D. That means that's your 5-degree roof pitch. So you can say 5-degree roof pitch, or 2 degrees, or whatever you think is right. Now that that is done, what we can do, we can start adding our annotations. Now I'll just basically bring down one of the annotations from one place, and then I'll use that as my example. So I'll copy this number 6 down and just paste it accordingly. Then I'll move these guys into place and paste them there like so. Ensure that my numbers are slightly overhanging this line so that I do not disturb, so that I have enough gap to put my multi-leaders on the FISA board in other places. And then just start to copy them all upwards from there. Now if you are having multiple leaders and if you're copying a multiple leader on top, there are 2 ways you can remove them. One is you select your leader, you click on the leader anywhere, and then grab one of these hot grips and just bring them right over here like so. Bring another one there like so, and just follow this step. Now if you think this is a tedious process, what you can basically do is you can use another method, which in this case would be to remove the leaders, remove the unnecessary leaders. So you click on the drop down arrow beside the leader tool, then you click on this remove leader, then you just start to click on the leaders that you do not wish to show, and once you click on one, press enter. It will remove it by itself. Now the next thing that we'll do is we'll start to add our labeling. We'll start to point at things that are important. Make sure to keep your multi-leaders in a consistent line so that they do not look neat, so that they do not look untidy. And then just pull them into place. Now as you can see that I have drawn 3 leaders over here, and I'll show you why. One is for the purlins. Now if I'm pointing at something that's inside of an object, what I do is I'll just select my multi-leader, click on the properties arrow, click on the arrowhead, and then choose a closed dot, or you can just click on a large dot. Now there are 2 types of dots. One is a large and the other one is a dot small. So I like to use a dot that is large. And just bring them over there like so. The next thing that I'll do is I'll copy this so that it's consistent with the other, so that it lies consistent with the multi-leader on top. Then I'll bring all of these leaders into place like so, and I'll also bring this leader into place like so. There you go. That's all. And then you just pull your leader to the top. So you're basically pointing at a gutter over here. Then you're pointing at a 3x2, a 75 by 50 purlin over here. Then you're pointing at a isolation paper over here like so. And after that, you're pointing at a cladding roof cladding, sorry, like so. Once you see that you have done it all, what you can do is you can start adding your numbers. Now, the numbers that I'm talking about is over here. So we can say number 1. Number 1 is a 10 mmg board. So wherever you see that there is a number 1, wherever you see that there is a need for number 1, you can basically just add a note and you can add a leader as number 1. This is called key referencing. Key referencing makes work easy. You do not need to put huge notes. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. You do not need to put huge notes that make your drawing look untidy. Like so. So you can say if you're using a notes such as 10 mm aqualine chipboard. So as you can see that when you place this into position, it's wasting quite a bit of space. So that is why I like to use key referencing. Basically just point your number anywhere you please and it will pick up with the table over here like so. So that is all for this video, and in the next video tutorial I'll show you how to complete this cross section, plot and publish it. Thank you very much. Please do like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions or queries, please let me know via comments. Thank you.